Understanding sub-account permissions and role limits. Let's say you are scaling your agency or your SaaS business and bringing in team members or clients. You add them to your Go High Level sub-account, but suddenly they can access things they shouldn't, or worse, they can't access what they need. Sounds familiar? One of the most frustrating pain points in GHL for new users is not fully understanding how permissions and roles work. You are giving someone limited access and then boom, they are in your automations, deleting triggers or editing offers. This happens because unlike some platforms that let you create custom roles, GoHighLevel has only two default roles, admin and user, and that throws people off. But here's the thing, if you know how to properly configure what each of these two roles can or cannot do using the role settings, you can achieve almost the same flexibility as custom roles. You'll be able to prevent users from accessing sensitive workflows, allow VAs to handle only conversations or pipeline tasks, let clients see reports but not break anything, and maintain tight control over your sub-account structure. And in this lesson, we'll unpack exactly how to make the most of GHL's role permissions, even without creating new roles. Let's dive in. First, the reality. Only two roles exist. Inside any GHL account or sub account, there are just two role types: admin, having full access to everything in the sub account, and user, restricted access depending on your configuration. You cannot create new roles, but here is the magic. You can edit what each role can access. In reality, user can be molded into multiple flavors depending on what you toggle. Let's walk through how to configure this. Step one is to navigate to the user account. Go to my GHL account. This is how my GHL account looks. This is where you come to when you first log in. If you are an agency owner, you can switch to agency. You have the ability to give access to your agency accounts. That way the users can have access to multiple sub accounts. Or if you only want to give access to a particular sub account, you go to the sub account level and then click on settings. It works the same both the places. You go to settings and you click on my staff. You'll see a list of users and their assigned roles. You can click on manage roles or add a new user. Managing the existing users, you can click on this pencil icon. That's how you can modify them, or you can create a new user. Here, you are going to see, let's click on one of the users. Let's say we click here. Here you will see a full list of permissions divided into key areas: account settings, account tools, automation, blogs, calendars, certificates, communities, contacts, conversations, forms, funnels, Coco Lab, integrations, everything. And you can toggle and on off anything and everything that you want to or do not want to give users the access to. So each item has a toggle. You can view, can edit, can manage, and so on. Now, this is where you create magic. For example, you want a VA to only handle scheduling. You only enable calendar view and edit and disable everything else. Or if you want your client to see the reporting but not touch the workflows, you only enable the reporting view and disable workflows entirely. Or you want a support agent to manage conversations only, you only enable conversations and disable opportunities, automations, and settings. Now, when I come back, let's click on this cancel. And when I click a new user, when you add a new user into your sub account or a client, you choose the user role. So you add the names, the email IDs, the phone numbers. The email IDs and phone numbers are important because that's where the user's access is going to be mailed to, or when they log in or try to reset the password. If you have given the phone number, the SMS is going to go on that phone number. So you add all of these details over here, go to roles and permissions, and over here you can select the user role to be an admin or a user. So you can change the permissions anytime. So if someone is promoted or you hire a new VA, you don't need to create a new role. You just update the setting, existing one, and reassign. You can also use tags and smart lists for control. Well, not directly role feature. You can also combine permissions-based access with smart lists and contact ownership to restrict what data someone sees. For example, you assign a VA to contacts with a specific tag. For example, the lead of Dubai, and ensure only their leads show up on the dashboard. So that's next level thing, which you might not be needing it right now. Let's not get into that in a lot of details. That's everything about adding a new user and managing their roles. While GoHighLevel doesn't allow you to create custom roles out of the box, you now know how to take the two available roles, that is admin and user, and make them work for your business with precision. You can now restrict what each team member sees, keep clients away from areas they shouldn't touch, protect your systems from accidental edits, and scale confidently without worrying about access chaos. Here is the next step. Head into your sub account right now. Go for settings, new user, and manage roles, and customize your user role based on the roles you want in your business. Think about roles: sales rep, support VA, client viewer, or funnel builder, and then assign accordingly. This single setup will save you hours of cleanup, protect your systems, and give your business the professionalism and control it deserves. Let's go and implement this. You have got this.